Constance and Charming Custom Crafts, actually formerly known as Charming Custom Crafts. It's Constance Fry. And I wanted to share a layout. I know you guys haven't seen me do layouts in a while. I recently went to SeaWorld, as you guys will see on videos and pictures if you're on my personal page. And I do invite you now, coming from Charming Custom Crafts and MACFRY Market, to come on over to my personal page. I'm merging everything over. It'll be in the next couple weeks. I'll have everything turned over. I just got stuff going on. My husband's getting ready to deploy for a year so or more. Anyway, I had this paper that I've been kind of hoarding for a while, and it's a very specialty paper. It's hard to find, but I got it when I first started getting into just the paper of my art supplies, because I got a ton of art supplies. But I think it was perfect. After 6 times finally going to SeaWorld, I finally got to touch a dolphin. And though you don't really see me touch the dolphins in these pictures, trust me, I got to touch them. I was so excited. But anyway, I wanted to share the 2 layouts of my daughter, my brother, and myself. And I know that many of you have asked me why I never put pictures in them, so I made sure that there were pictures in them for us. So if you can see, I have a vellum title in here, and I actually took it out of one of the baby stacks that I got way back, I believe at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and all I did was line it with tape at the top, which gives it, if you look at it closer, and I don't know if you can see it, it sort of gives it a wood grain look, which I kind of really like, but you know, with the water, I really like it. I put just a little bit of glitter glue just around it, and I loved it said Priceless. Went over the dolphins here, but I cut around this dolphin to put the picture up underneath. This is a suede paper with just a plain solid cardstock, and one of my Hawaiian sticker dolphins. And these little foam fish were great. I put liquid pearls and of course gems and holographic bubbles, and I think it came out great. And then the eyes were kind of creepy, so I used black liquid pearls in them as well as on the fish. And then I used just a little bit of pearl gem bling, gem swirly stuff, you know. And then I put a phrase on it: memories are more precious than jewels, and since I have jewels on them. And then this is just something you get in a school area. Actually, I think I have them backwards. I do. It goes actually this way, but I'll come back to the first one here shortly. But if you look, this actually came from just the basic school supplies, and I put a gem in each one to make sure it would secure the waves. And again, the pearl and gems, and with a little bit of, you can see just a little bit of glimmer glue. I love glimmer glue, and it's my favorite, and you'll see it on the fins, just a little touch, not too much. And again, this was vellum, and then the bubbles. And that's my daughter. She wasn't actually feeling good when we went to SeaWorld last weekend. And then myself and my brother. As military, we get to go to either SeaWorld or Busch Gardens or one of their other parks that they have once a year, free as a guest, as a thank you from the Anheuser Company, which I believe was bought out by the Japanese about 3 or 4 years ago. So anyway, this is actually page 2 because this one says Splash. This is this first page. This one says Wonder. Very similar, but it says, if you believe, I believe in you. So, I mean, it was great, and I put the extra sticker, I love stickers, and I finally get to use some of them. So, I put this one in here, and it just perfectly matched because of the shading from the top to the bottom. If you're wondering who makes this is Mouse Memories. MouseMemories.com makes them. I actually went to them the other day, and I couldn't find where I used to be able to buy them. I think they're more of an advertising site now. But it says Splish, and there's nothing here, but I left enough of a spot. There's no pockets on this one, no hidden anything, because most of the pictures that we have, obviously, are of animals. And those will be on different pages. I actually do have orca paper, I have walrus paper, I have other things. But you'll see those over different spans of times that we've gone from the time we were little, because I lived in Ohio, and Aurora used to have a SeaWorld, but our SeaWorld didn't have park rides. But we were across the lake from Geauga Lake in Aurora, and it used to be a theme park, and then eventually Six Flags bought out Geauga Lake, and then they bought out SeaWorld, and yeah, Ohio Buckeyes, we just didn't like what they did to the parks, so it says Wonder and Priceless is what it means. So there's, again, my daughter, me and my brother, and this is one of the guides in the back. She was talking to me about my daughter had just flung a fish, and we were cracking up laughing because she was afraid. She actually, I think she flung this one. She's scared because the dolphin came up and scared her. But I cut around this one just so I slide it in. And how I did that is because it's a thin paper, that I double backed it with tape, or with paper, a harder cardstock. It's not Brazilian, it's just a Walmart kind, so it gave it enough thickness and weight. So, and again, this is the velvety paper with cardstock in the paper, and it is a 5x7, but I cut a 1/2 inch off, so it's 5.5 by 6.5. But you know, again, I left room here. It says splish, and it says splash over here. Left room for me just to say a few words of the day, and that's all I need with the date that I'll put on it. And that's it, because I know a lot of you guys have asked me to do more layouts, and you're going to see probably that more than anything after Christmas. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to put a couple snapshots after this. So come on over to my page on Facebook. Look me up, Constance Fry, and fries like French fry. See you there. Bye.